What's going on? So welcome back to new video my channel. Today we're back with a new video, and this is probably the last one, like random video, because Friday we're starting with a new playthrough, which I will probably tell you guys at the end of this video what that is going to be. But today we're gonna do something fun. As you can see, palworld is at the top of this video. All pals, full pal. Can guess what I'm doing is on Pokemon channel and I'm reacting to palworld. Probably pals versus Pokemon. Yes. Also, since you probably see something down on this camera, which and you've seen the title. But yeah, I've been playing Palworld. I've been loving it. I've been adoring it. I love Arc. I love Pokemon. So it's kind of obvious that I'm gonna love Palworld as well, since it's basically taking things from Arc, taking things from Pokemon, some other games as well, but like mainly those two and merch. But of course, with that, some pals are just blatantly copies of Pokemon. Some of them are just blatant copies, can't defend it. Some of them are questionable, and some of them are original. That's also what's down here, because I keep counting like how many did I actually like steal, in my opinion, of course. Like how many are like stolen, like that's a Pokemon, you can't tell me it's not stolen. How many are like questionable, like they maybe stole like the design idea, but not the Pokemon. Uh, they could have stolen it, but it's not per se like has to be stolen. Like I mean, it's popular, you know. And some are just completely original. Um, but yeah, I've been loving Palworld. It's a very fun game. Um, but haven't seen every one yet. I think there's like around 20 that I haven't seen. So it'll be my first reaction to them as well in this video. But I didn't want to wait any longer. By the end, keep watching this video, because by the end of the video I will reveal what the series is that will start on Friday. But let's just get started. So first of all, we got Lamb Ball, which people are saying Wooloo, which I get. I get that people are saying Wooloo, but I'm also like, let's be honest, this is a cheap. Wooloo is also just a sheep. Could they have stolen it from Wooloo? Yes. Is it just a cheap? Yes. So I'm gonna put this in original. I'm gonna put this in original. Then we got Kadiva, which I've heard some people saying like Jigglypuff because of the cat ears and the eyes are kind of the same. Yes, cat ears. I mean, the ears. It's just famous cat ears, and it's a cat. So I mean, fair enough. So I don't think this is stolen here. I think this is another original. And Chickpea is just chicken. Let's be honest, it's just chicken, not stolen at all. Lifmunk, I've heard people say like it's Squirrel Leafeon, but honestly, I mean, I can see like if you're searching for a Pokemon Leafeon, but I honestly don't think it's that much stolen. I didn't particularly think of Leafeon. If I would have to put a Pokemon on it, I would say like a Leafeon probably, like a Leafeon Squirrel, but I don't really see it. So far, the four original ones, straight out of the bat. Lamball is debatable, I guess, but I'm not gonna put it in question mode since it's just a cheap. Then Foxparks is a Firefox. Is a turn from Flareon. It could have been. It's a Firefox. Firefox is of course a browser, so I mean pretty popular, I suppose. Um, in my opinion, I could have been stolen, yes, but or I mean, it's already on the Mac Firefox. No, that's I mean, with Vulpix, we have Flareon, of course. But I don't think this is questionable. Like idea-wise, maybe they stole it from Flareon and stuff, but I feel like they can. This is like fair enough. There's some way worse one, which we'll see later on. I think this one is fine as well. Then Fwack is just a water duck. Could see Ducklet maybe, but yeah, it's not really that stolen. Sparkit, I've seen people say Raichu, but I really don't see Raichu in this. I mean, like the electric tail, yes. The electric tail is Raichu. And then the other one kind of gives off like Elekid vibes. It's like I can see it. I can see it being stolen, like those two a little bit mixed together. So I'm gonna put it in questionable because it has the Raichu tail, it has the like stripes from Elekid. But it's nothing like blatantly obviously stolen. But it definitely has like some bits and pieces here. So yeah. Nantanzi is a grass monkey. It does look like Rookie, not really, but I mean it's a grass monkey. How much can you not make it look like Rookie? I suppose. Looks a little bit like Rookie, I guess, but that's original. It's just a grass monkey. Ruby, I can really just not put a Pokemon on here. Really, like maybe like Deerling as a fire type, but gets away too. Just original. Panglet is just a water penguin. So people say Piplup for the lols, or because I mean, if you mean it like Piplup, I mean this is not Piplup. It's just a penguin. Like, let's be honest. Banking is a very cool original one. Um, Very cool original one. I mean, it's a pirate. I don't think we have a pirate bird Pokemon. Not that's in my mind at least. If any of these you disagree with, let me know in the comments if you're like, oh, this Pokemon, and I just forgot about that one, then fair enough. But Bang is very original. It's like a pirate that took Penguin, it's very cool. Joltok, however, is Shaman. It's a hedgehog. How different can you make it? No, like maybe not. Maybe it's unfair, but it is Shaman. But then electric. Because I mean, you can do can you do all with the hedgehog? Maybe not, but this is Shaman. This goes into stolen. Then Gummels, apparently people have been saying Ditto, but I think it's original. Vixie, I mean, it's a fox. It has the Eevee tail. Is it stolen from Eevee? Maybe a little, maybe not a little. I don't know. It's like debatable. I think it's in debatable. Like, I mean, it's a cute little fox. It looks sort of like Eevee, but not completely blatantly Eevee. So I feel like it's unquestionable. There's also like the idol. I kind of like Eevee. Is kind of like a second-hand mascot to Pikachu. So yeah. Then Ludicrous is just a compact version of Honchkrow, so it goes into completely stolen. T-Fence, it's like completely original. I know it's completely original. I mean, like, I've heard people say Qfen maybe, but it's just because it's an elephant. This is original. The press, I've seen people say Esper, and I can kind of see it. Yes, I can see it. But I just love the press so much. I mean, it's like, it kind of looks like it, but also like just like a small body with a big head. With type power. So like, I feel like I'm putting it in questionable. I don't think it's completely stolen from Esper. It doesn't have to be stolen from Esper. I feel like you could just make it be in. I feel like you could argue maybe like completely original, but it does look a lot like Esper. But Esper is also not like that popular with Pokemon, so I don't know why they would want Esper to be a clone, but yeah. The next one is another blatantly stolen. This is Eevee Gigantamax. This is Eevee with a coat, or Gigantamax Eevee even, I didn't think of that. But of course with the Gigantamax Eevee, like the wool around Eevee's neck, it becomes so much bigger. This is Eevee, you can see it in the face, that is an Eevee. It is completely stolen and very bad of them. Daydream is just very cool original one, so can't really say anything there. Rushore is just a boar. I don't think we really have that kind of boar Pokemon. Nox kind of gives me Umbreon slash Espeon vibes. Kind of Umbreon Espeon vibes with the dark. It looks like an evolution. Like if this would be the ghost type evolution, I would believe it. So I'm putting it in questionable since it's very much based on an evolution, but it's not like completely utterly stolen. Fuddler, I can't really. It's giving me like kind of like a baby Terrafin vibes, but it's not really a Shark either. But yeah, not stolen from Pokemon. Terrafin just from Skylanders. So yeah. Killamari is Inkay. It's Inkay. Let's be honest. I mean, could you argue it in questionable? Yes, and then like Inkay, but it's Inkay. You know what? Actually, I'll put it in questionable. I'll put it in questionable. I can see it. I can see it's clear as inspired by Inkay, but it's not like completely blatantly stolen. So I'll put it in questionable. Actually, I changed my mind. The Mao is just a Egyptian cat. We don't have that. Mao Chris. This is the first where it's like a secondary type. This is they have a few times. Most time it doesn't really change what Pokemon it's based on, but yeah. Then Celeray is, I mean, it's based on a Manta Ray, so I mean, it looks like Mantine a lot. It's a cute little Mantine. Manta Ray, I mean. So it looks a lot like, body type is like Togekiss, and like it looks sort of like Mantike. So I'm gonna put in questionable, since I feel like it's different enough that it's not completely stolen, but also very questionable. The next one also goes into questionable because it's Dire Howl, which looks sort of like Lycanroc, but then again, Lycanroc and Dire Howl are both just wolves. So it's questionable. They probably got it from Lycanroc, but yeah. Tokotoko has a nod to color scheme. For the rest, it doesn't really look like it. So it's actually looking pretty fun there. It's gonna go into question mark 'cause it's pretty much just thought through the color scheme, but yeah. For the rest, I didn't see anything, so it's like questionable. Like, did they steal? Floppy, I can't really think of a Pokemon there, so you go off for free. Mozzarina is just a cow. Bristla is Golf Girl Blossom, or whatever you want to say. It's just Blossom, so it's just Blossom if Blossom was angry, so that goes into Blazing Stolen. They changed it a little bit, but it's still just Blossom. It's clear Blossom. Gobvin, I can't really think of any that looks like that. And Ignis also not really. Then Hangyu and Hangyu Christ. I can't really think of any like creepy one like that with those arms. Like those puppeteer arms. Like it kind of like the face kind of Chimeco like the yellow dot eyes, but I think that's just an original one, which creeps me the f out. That's weird that that's suddenly like that. Okay. Then Mosanda, of course, it's a panda, so you could say Pangoro, but it looks nothing like Pangoro. It kind of gives Beware vibes, honestly. Like if Beware was a panda, but not enough. I feel like this is just an original one, so it goes into original one. And it looks as well, of course. Woolly Pop is El Creamy if it was a cheap, so blatantly stolen. They made El Creamy cheap. Capricity, you can kind of say like it has like the Venusaur thing going on with like a thing on its back, but it's original. Melpaka is original. We don't have an alpaca Pokemon. Ictodeer, I guess you could say Xerneas. So I'll put into questionable but it's also just a deer. So I don't know if it's really fair to put in questionable, but we'll put it because it's like a mystical deer. Is therefore Xerneas added. Then this one, Nightwing gives me like it's just like a cool looking bird, but it gives me kind of Raptor vibes with like the color scheme and how angry it looks. But I think that might just be, I mean, color scheme, yes, but like, it might just be like kind of like awesome looking bird. So I'm not gonna count it, but yeah. Then Ribbony, kind of like Sylveon if it was a bunny, but if they wanted to make a ribbon and bunny, then it's fine. This one looks sort of like Zoroark, because I mean, can't really see it, but like at the back it has like literally Zoroark's hair. So I'm gonna, but it also looks a little different than Zoroark, but also like kind of the same. So I don't know what to do with this one. Because it looks a lot like Zoroark, but then the face and the horns are different. But the rest kind of is Zoroark. So I don't know if I want to put it in questionable or like completely stolen. The hair is completely stolen. Kind of something original with it. So I think I'm going to put it in questionable. Like they took origin from Zoroark, but they made it different enough. Yeah, I give them the benefit of that. And Incineroar Noct is just has golden horns. Cinnamorph, I mean, it's just like Vivillon maybe because of the thing, but it's just a moth, so no. Original Arsox is original. It's an awesome one, but yeah, original. Dummett, this is Clodsire. This is Clodsire. Which technically, I mean, I know Palworld has been around for a lot of time, so maybe Clodsire is based on this. Because I know like 3 years ago, there's like a video 3 years ago from, I think, Purple Cliff, where him and, I think I'm in JTV, or maybe PM7, but like react to like Pokemon with guns, which has to be Palworld then. It's been around for quite some time, so maybe Dummett already existed before Clodsire existed. But it's Clodsire with Sobble Sting on its head. So that's blatantly stolen. Cognito, you could argue the heads, and like the darkness, of course, is dark type. You could argue Honskrow again, but it looks way too different in my opinion. I think this is just an original one. Then Lee Spunk is Toxtricity in a hoodie. So I guess kind of Scrafty, because Scrafty, no. Yeah, Scrafty kind of like has a hoodie. No, not Scrafty, it's Evolution. Scraggy. No, Scraggy and Scrafty, yeah. So it kind of has a thing set. But this is Toxtricity in a hoodie. It's like the mill stage of Toxtricity in a hoodie. So that goes blatantly stolen. Loop Moon looks very awesome. But I can't really see a stolen one straight away. So that just goes into original. Then Gale Claw. Do we have like that kind of bird? Eagle. Do we have an eagle Pokemon? I'm sure we do. But I don't really see a Pokemon per se in here. I think it's just like an eagle. So not stolen. Robin Quill is Gardevoir and the Decidueye if they had a baby, so it's completely stolen. Roman Terra, then the color scheme doesn't make sense for the city ride, but still. Goro Red is just a gorilla with like black and white gorillas, so not really stolen, or that I can see. B Guard is kind of fine. Then Elizabeth B is just Vespiquen. Elizabeth Vespiquen B Guard looks kind of like Vespiquen, but like it's different enough, I guess. Basically, B Guard and Elizabeth B Guard should have been what like a male Combi should evolve into, but yeah. But this is Vespiquen. The other one I can B Guard is also Vespiquen, I guess, but it's kind of weird to say like both. But with B Guard we're gonna let slide because it's just based on Elizabeth, which is based on Vespiquen. So both of them are gonna be looking like Vespiquen, but we'll only count Elizabeth. And then Grintail is pretty cool. Can't really see a Pokemon with that except maybe like Broccoli because like a fat cat, but that doesn't really count, does it? So original, Sui is original, Sweepa original, just a hairy blob. Chillet is cool and original. Univolt, I can see saying Substrike because it's an electric, also has like this electric like stripes and unicorns, so it's different enough, I think, where you can argue it not being Zepstrika, because it's just like an electric horse, so yeah, it's Zepstrika. So I'm gonna put it in questionable, because not blatantly stolen. Foxicle, however, I'm gonna put in stolen, because I mean, while yes, it could just be based on like Ninetales things, but it has 3 tails. It's an ice fox, which we have Alolan, Vulpix, and Ninetales. So it's an ice fox with multiple tails. Literally the tails of like Ninetales look like, so well, I mean Ninetales are longer, but like it's stolen. It's stolen. It's very clearly stolen. Then Piran is just an awesome new one. I mean, I guess you could like see like things from like certain Pokemon, but like this is just an awesome looking one. Then Noct is even cooler. Raindrix is just a ice deer. Um, ooh, I have not seen that one, and that one looks very cool. I mean, I've seen Rayhound, but the next one I haven't seen. This one, the first one I haven't seen, I think actually. Then Rayhound is just a cool lightning-looking dog. I don't really see anything wrong here. Then Kitsune looks very cool because it's Arcanine. This is Arcanine with that flames and like you know the tail. Like, yeah, that's Arcanine. That's blatantly stone. That's just a white, cool Arcanine. Daisy is I guess the genies, but it's just based on the genie more than the Thunderous genie. So that's original. Lunaris. First time I've actually like fully seen you. I can't really think of anything here per se straight away. Kind of Mewtwo vibes, I guess, with the face, but I feel like it's different. I feel like not stolen. Um, Dinosaur is Blossom with no, not Blossom. Dinosaur and Blossom. I was messed there. It's Meganium. Look at the face. Meganium standing up, Gudor type body, with something with Venusaur sting on its head, but really the face is just Meganium, which is enough to put it in blatantly stolen. Dinosaur Lux is just it being yellow and brown apparently. Serpent, I can't really see anything that that's stolen from, so it's completely original. Original. Marave is original. And Spoopy. Dick Toys, is your name? Yes. Sorry for that car. Jesus Christ, can you... Or actually motorcycle. Yeah, sorry for the car. Dick Toys, I mean, name-wise, Blastoise, but again, Tortoise and Dig. But the face looks a lot like Dreadnought. Face looks a lot like Dreadnought. The spikes instead of cannons on its back. Questionable or completely. This one actually I think I have seen it, but not like up close like this. Fully stolen or half stolen? I put in questionable, but I can see you argue fully stolen. And then Tombat, I'm gonna put in fully stolen. While it looks very different, it just looks a lot like Sylvester from 3D and Gliscor. Gliscor body type is definitely stolen. They did something else with it, but just because that is like Sylvester the cat for me, I'm gonna put it in blatantly stolen. I can see you argue questionable because it's just stolen Gliscor's like body and then did something else with it, which before I've been like, okay, it's stole the body, but like it's fair with Incineram, for example. But here they also, I mean, it might just be because I love guys score so much them being biased here, but I feel like it's just too much stolen. Then the worst one ever, Lavender. It's clearly a Salazzle's face, and then it's just trying to be a waifu, which Salazzle is. Also, people want as a waifu for some reason. You see it a lot on waifu teams, but Lavender's Salazzle, so we just put that in stolen, and we move on, please. Thank you. Flambell is original. You can see like Candle, Litwick, I guess, but it's original because it not like it looks like that. Venworm is very cool and original from what I can see. I guess kind of playing with the fire one, but Bushy is cool. I mean, I guess you can say Suru and Decidueye, but it's just because they're both based on Samurai, so no. Beacon, I guess you can say Zapdos, but it's just a bird. Ragnarok, bird. Catras, Mismagius meets Sneasel-ish. It has some Mismagius vibes. I'm gonna put it in questionable. Definitely some Mismagius vibes, but I can see it also just being. It's also just like a hat, you know, like the purple hat. Now this is just Delphox, because it's a fox with a magic. It's a firefox with magic, wearing a. I mean, I guess Delphox actually didn't wear it, but it's firefox with magic. That's stolen. Put that straight in there. Verdash, I haven't seen you, but that's just Cinderace with grass. So stolen. Veilats, original. Don't really know any Pokemon like that. What the hell are you? Sibylix. Huh. I haven't seen this one. Also with the hat kind of giving me Mage's vibes. You were more ghosty than it, but original. Ephidran, original. Elfidran, sorry. Original. Kelpsy is pretty original. Then Azurobe is Primarina. Primarina is blatantly stolen. Cryolinks is awesome. I still need to find this one. I've seen it a few times in the black market here shop because there's a black market. I can get it and I need it. I want to catch it so bad. But I don't really see anything that's it's stolen from it. Just really awesome. Blaze Howl Noct then. I guess you can kind of say Arcanine here too with the stripes and Fire Dog. But this is just based on like is Chimera the word? The like lion with things, or like the wing of that and things of that and the horn of that. So I feel like I can let that slide. But it kind of it kind of has Arcanine in there, but I feel like it's original. Like Xarz's is original, just like a derpy dino with a mohawk this time. Bronzerry is once again Meganium. I mean, it's a grass on grass long neck dino on four legs, but it's very clearly Meganium. If like Meganium evolved or like just another evolution, like a Meganium replacement, it's very clear stolen in my opinion. It's going into clear stolen. I would probably say like not completely stolen and questionable, but we already have another Meganium one, so it's clearly stolen. Screw them. Pum pum pum. Petalia, I mean, it's a grass lady, kind of like Serena maybe, but no. Reptaro is kind of Heatran vibes, kind of Volcanion vibes, but not enough to like argue it being stolen. Ooh, Ice, did not know he existed. King Paka, original. There's a Chris version from Emrys, did not know that. There's an Ice version for you as well. Then Memoris, I see people saying Torterra, but I think that's just like big grass guy with its own ecosystem, so we move on. Very cool. Wumpo and Wumpo Baton. I mean, Wumpo Ice one kind of gives me like a Bulma vibes, and then the grass one kind of gives me Tangrowth vibes. Because just like, you know, you only have like a circle of black with like the ice, and the rest is all like covered. It's not like vines, it's grass this time. But I feel like it's questionable fully. I'll put in questionable because I did enough with it to change it, but it's definitely questionable. Then Warsect, another one I haven't seen. You look awesome. Aggron. It's kind of screaming Aggron / Heracross with the horns. I think it's screaming Aggron to me. So I'll put it in questionable. This kind of looks like it took like Metagross, yes, Metagross and Aggron together. But I'll put it in questionable because it could be original, but yeah. Fanglope is Cobalion. Moving on, fully stolen. Felbat, I feel like you could argue it, but it's Darkrai, so putting it in fully stolen. I instantly thought Darkrai once I saw this, so yeah. Quivern is kind of Charmander's face, but for the rest original enough to that I can let aside, but definitely Charmander's face. What the hell are you? Quivern. It's definitely. It looks way more than Charmander's face than I can remember first time seeing it. Kind of Charizard body, I suppose. Maybe questionable. I'll think about it in the edit. You'll see it go up in the edit. Blazamut, hello, you're awesome. I'm seeing a lot of awesome ones because these are the ones I haven't seen. I can't really think of a Pokemon for you, but you're awesome and I want to get you. Helsophere, original. I caught this one yesterday in stream actually. But some people are saying, one person in my chat said like it's a color scheme of Chinese in Braviary, but color scheme is not like you can. I mean, it could be stolen, but no, it's original. For the rest, it doesn't really scream any Pokemon to me. Estagon, that's that's a flying Aggron. That's even more Aggron than before. So, I mean, this one is more blatantly stolen than the other one. The other one is arguably questionable. This one is just blatantly like put wings on Aggron, so stolen. Ooh, cool Scorpion one. Not really stolen from anyone. So yeah. Then Anubis, I'm gonna put it in questionable, even though I'm a defender. Some people would put it in blatantly stolen from Lucario. But Lucario is based on the god Anubis from Egypt. This is a god. This is literally they took Anubis, a god in Egypt's mythology, grabbed it, made into a pal. Pokemon changed Lucario so much that you can see it's based on Anubis, but not per se. I'm gonna put it in question mark because I probably looked at Lucario, saw how popular it was, made an Anubis one, but they didn't steal from Lucario. They didn't look at Lucario and made Lucario, so I'm putting it in questionable. Then Yormantide, it's based on a big water serpent, so I can see putting it in questionable, but it's Gyarados. It's not completely Gyarados, the face is different enough that I'm like putting it in questionable, but it's Gyarados, let's be honest. Suzaku, very original, cool, moving on. Very cool blue one. Grisbolt, it's different enough, but I feel like it definitely has some inspiration from Electivire, so we're putting it in questionable. I feel like definitely Electivire has put some points, has helped with like making this, and Lileen is like Gardevoir. It's Mega Gardevoir if it was a plant, so it's stolen. Also, it's a unlocked version apparently. Very cool. But it's just Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir. Then this one is a cool Egyptian bird, so it's original. Moving on. Orsorek is very cool. Orsurk, sorry. Yeah, original I can really see the Pokemon straight away. Ooh, Shadow Beak is awesome. I mean, it's a bird. It's kind of like Zekrom with that tail. The tail kind of looks like Zekrom, but I don't know. We can't really turn around and see the tail, sadly. But very cool. I mean, that's kind of like Corviknight's Raptor, because it's like a cool looking bird, but no. I don't know about the tail. The tail could be interesting. It's no tail because there's feet down there. There's feet down here. Huh. Very cool one. This is a Centaur Cerulach question mark. I mean, I know I've seen these two. These are supposed to be legendaries, I think. Necromus, also elements at the end. Necromus is, I'll show you guys. Yeah, Necromus is clearly Cerulach and a horse. And this guy is Bart Cerulach with like a shield and then like a horse, which I mean, it's basically Calyrex on his horses, Spectrian things. Only without they made him into a centaur instead. This one I'll put in questionable, since you know it's like they made a centaur, fair enough. This one is clearly Cerulach. So this one's completely stolen, this one's questionable. Then you have Frostallion, which is just a Pegasus guy, which looks very cool. But it's original, and then Jet Dragon. That's all right. Thanks for watching. Yeah. I can kind of see People have been saying like Latios for this. Salamence. I think this one is also original. To me, pretty original. So I think guys, I don't know what the countdown here is. I wasn't counting in my head, but the countdown here. Either this is just the countdown here. Actually, no. I'll edit the video, see the count, maybe make some changes in the edit, and then you'll now after this see me after I'm prepared the video. Um, After I prepared the video, knowing what the count like is, and I like go over like okay, so this many are stolen, this many are like if we add partly stolen, this many, and how many originals there really are. I'm thinking there are quite a few that I said original. I feel like about 1/3 for each. Maybe like fully stolen is like a little less, but like I feel like 1/3 are like original, at least from what I've been saying. So that's good at least. We'll see the full after. Um, Facts in 3, 2, 1. All right, so here we are after the facts. Right here, camera inversed. Right here you see the numbers of all the ones. I changed some things in edits as you might have noticed, because sometimes it said like questionable or original, and then I switched it to like questionable or switch it back to completely stolen. But yes, stolen is 24, questionable is 21, and original is 66. To my opinion, I feel like some of them, even while watching it, I was like, technically you could put in questionable. For example, Fox Sparks you could technically put in questionable, but it doesn't look a lot like it. So I feel like sometimes put something questionable. And like I agreed and not, but you can argue. I can see people argue for that. So I feel like there's a few where you can argue like a little bit more like to like the questionable or the stolen. But I try to be a little stern with like when I say like these things, like stolen or like not completely stolen. But yeah, so the count is 6 original ones, 21 questionable ones, and 24 stolen ones. That means that around 60% are original ones from the game itself. Sometimes there's a little bit inspiration from Pokemon there, but I feel like the few ones there that could go into questionable are not that many, or like a few. So I feel like at least half of the ones are original. But then 40% with these two is are stolen, like either completely stolen or like half stolen. Um, so that's not great for palworld, like 40% stolen from Pokemon. I mean, of course, Pokemon stole from Dragon Quest. I've been hearing a lot. I've never played Dragon Quest. I don't know. Um, the ones I saw were more like questionable, to be honest. I haven't seen like as much copy as palworld as from Pokemon, from Dragon Quest to Pokemon. Cause it was the ones I saw was like, oh, there's a Caterpillar one and it's Caterpie, and I'm like, well, questionable maybe, but like not completely stolen because it looked nothing like Caterpie. It was like an awesome looking Caterpillar or something. And you had like a bat, which it looked nothing like Zubat, but it was like a bat means Zubat. Like a bat is an animal, like you can steal that. That's why Fox Parks, for example, was like it's a Firefox. Lamball, it's a freaking sheep. It's not stolen. Could it be stolen? Yes, but is it stolen? Not per se. But yes. So it means, I mean, honestly, like back in the video, you just saw that, of course, that I didn't have that much faith because it's like 1/3 for original, and original is like 2/3, almost to 6%, almost 2/3. Yeah, 20% completely stolen for sure. 20% partly stolen. That's not too great. I mean, still some of them might be better than original Pokemons. I'm not gonna say that, but there's quite a few stolen ones. But still, Palworld is amazing. I would recommend it if you have Game Pass. You can play it for free. You can play it on Xbox or Steam if you want to buy it. It's 30, like around $30 or whatever your currency is. But it's 30 euros for me, so I'm assuming it's like around $30. So not too expensive. For a great game, in my opinion. It's of course the hype right now. I think the hype will die soon-ish. Um, but yeah. But yeah, so this is my opinion. If you have other opinions, leave it in the comments down below. If you're like, hey, this one was clearly stolen. What do you mean not stolen? What do you mean questionable? It's clearly stolen. Or maybe it's like, hey, what do you mean questionable? That's clearly original. Or like, what do you mean stolen? It's clearly like, I mean, I can see it questionable, but not like completely stolen. Let me know in the comments below. And then, as I promised, the series that will be starting on Friday will be Sun or Moon. And I don't exactly know one. I'm going yet. Actually, I have Moon, but I never finished it either. But either Sun or Moon, Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke, because I've never finished Sun and Moon. Finished Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I didn't finish Sun and Moon. So I'm gonna be playing that as Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. Just as we play through the game, because I know the story is a little bit different. I want to experience it because I lost my cartridge actually. which is sad. So that's why I never could like play it once I wanted to. But yeah, I hope to guys see you there on Friday with the start of a new series. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, let me know in the comments if you agree or not, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.